From the building that collapsed because of new construction work to the man who opened the flight exit door in midway flight, and the amazing shark rescue. Here are the 20 amazing videos that were caught on camera. Number 20. Have you ever been stuck at a traffic signal you thought was broken? You look both ways and see no cars in sight, yet the light stays red for what feels like forever. That was exactly the predicament of one Serbian man at a railroad crossing, or so he thought. Driving just outside Belgrade, Serbia's capital, he arrived at the crossing just as the arms were lowering. He waited and waited some more. His clock started at the 16:20:09 mark. You can see his arm resting out the window. He doesn't seem to be in a rush and is content to wait for the train. But the train never comes. A full minute passes, and still no train. When would you start to think the signal was broken? Finally, around the 90-second mark, he gets out of his car to inspect the tracks. If a train were coming, he should be able to see it by looking both ways, right? Satisfied, the man returns to his car and maneuvers around the crossing arm. As soon as his front tires touch the track, the train finally arrives. He panics and jumps out of the car instead of backing up. The train clips his hood, bending it from the impact. The drivers behind him come over to help. After some back and forth, they determine the car is undrivable. They work together to push it off the road. We assume someone came and towed it away afterward. Hopefully, this entire ordeal taught our driver a valuable lesson in patience. Number 19. Bangalore, India, the capital and largest city of the southern state of Karnataka, is situated about 3,000 feet above sea level on the Deccan Plateau and has a population of approximately 8.4 million people. On July 28, 2020, construction workers in Bangalore were preparing the foundation for a new high-rise building by digging an 80-foot hole. Unfortunately, they made it too wide. The ground beneath a nearby apartment building began to erode, and it was only a matter of time before the building came crashing down. Imagine standing there, watching everything you own fall into an 80-foot hole. Imagine you're the construction worker who dug the hole, or the foreman who approved the plans. Thankfully, nobody was inside the building when it collapsed. The locals noticed cracks in the walls and quickly evacuated. By then, another building had already fallen into the pit. Theirs was doomed to fall off. According to police, the owner of the project would face legal action, and we're not sure what became of them, or if the high-rise was ever completed. Number 18. Kismet, California is a small town outside of Fresno. Other than a few farms and a handful of people, the area is generally quiet. The loudest thing they'll hear all day are trains heading up and down the nearby tracks. On June 14th of 2006, two of those trains were on a collision course with each other. Both were Burlington Northern Freight trains, BNSF number 4059 and BNSF number 4479. The accident was precipitated by BNSF 4059 missing its interlocking signal. This crucial oversight set the stage for the impending disaster. The two trains collided head-on, an event that resulted in significant damage and posed a grave risk to the lives of those on board. Aftermath photos starkly depict the devastation caused by the collision. Remarkably, everyone in the front cars survived, albeit narrowly. The engineer of the incoming train, BNSF 4059, was seen leaping from the cab just moments before the impact. His train traveling at a relatively slow speed of 22 miles per hour, an attempt to mitigate the severity of the crash upon realizing the mistake. Conversely, BNSF 4479 was moving at 38 miles per hour, making it too fast and risky to take evasive action. Number 17. New Delhi, India is the world's most populated capital city, with over 32 million people living in the metro area. Unfortunately, they breathe some of the most polluted air on Earth. In fact, the situation is so bad that some have called it a crime against humanity. All that smog can lower visibility to a few feet. It makes driving on the already crowded roads even more dangerous. On November 8th of 2017, an extra thick coat of smog descended on the Yamuna Expressway near the capital. It led to what local reports called a serial pileup of cars. Spectators were pleading with people to get out of their cars. You could hardly see 20 feet ahead. There was no telling when another car would come flying in.
कितना बेवकूफ ड्राइवर है पागल है ईयरफोन लगा के चला रहा है गाड़ी आगे
"13 vehicles crashed into the pile that morning. 6 people had to be treated for minor injuries. Thankfully, everyone was okay in the end. Air pollution in the area was 10 times above the safe limit. Fine particulate matter, smaller than 2.5 microns, which is small enough to enter your lungs, peaked at 742 micrograms per cubic meter. The World Health Organization's safe limit is 60 per cubic meter. All that smoke arrives in the winter, when cold air traps construction dust, emissions, and smoke from crop burning. As you can see, it's not just dangerous to breathe, it's dangerous to drive it." Number 16. Helan County is a small region in the Ningxia Hui Autonomous Region of central China. It's home to about 180,000 people and a group of gas station workers who double as firefighters. November 23rd of 2019 was a busy day at the local pump. A white box truck pulled in for a fill-up when the attendant noticed they were leaking gas. The driver clearly had places to be because he didn't seem to care. Maybe he should have gotten that fixed. If you look closely, you can see gasoline dripping from the back of the truck. The driver peers his head out the window but doesn't think it's too important. Then boom, the van goes up in flames. Luckily, there's enough room for the driver to escape once the flames settle down. Everyone evacuates the area. Gas station employees swoop in with fire extinguishers to fight the blaze. It looks like the driver walks around the truck and opens a side door. Perhaps he was carrying something flammable. It would explain why everything kept burning so violently. They finally put the fire out. By then, the back of the truck is nothing but charred metal. Now we're not sure what sparked the blaze. There may have been a spark when the driver started his truck. The fire seemed to start right under his seat. Number 15. The Indian state of Himachal Pradesh, the northernmost state in India, is known for its heavy rainfall and frequent landslides. It is also recognized as the snow-laden mountain province, with Himachal literally translating to "in the lap of the Himalayas." The combination of steep mountains and intense rainfall makes landslides a constant threat. Fortunately, locals are adept at recognizing the warning signs. However, on August 10, 2018, one local biker missed the memo. His casual ride almost ended in disaster. The stopped cars up ahead were a clear indication that someone had likely spotted smaller rocks tumbling down before the main landslide occurred. Debris from a previous landslide was scattered across the road, but the scooter rider seemed undeterred. Had he hesitated for even a second, he would have been crushed by the sudden landslide. Although he likely received a stern talking to afterwards, his near-death experience was probably lesson enough. Number 14. A moment of horror caught on camera. A man's miraculous escape after falling from a high-speed train in Uttar Pradesh. We're bringing you a story that's both shocking and miraculous. A man recently survived a fall from a speeding train at the Shahjahanpur railway station in Uttar Pradesh. The video of this incident has taken social media by storm. The incident occurred on the Patliputra Express, which was traveling at a speed of 110 kilometers per hour. As the train sped through the station, a man unexpectedly fell onto the platform. In a terrifying turn of events, the man slid and rolled for several feet along the platform. Passengers who witnessed the incident were left in shock, watching helplessly as he tumbled. The dramatic footage of the incident quickly went viral, capturing the attention of people worldwide. The video shows the man narrowly avoiding serious injury as he comes to a stop. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of traveling on trains and the importance of safety. Number 13. This startling CCTV footage was captured on July 14, 2024 in India and shows an elderly man walking down the street. Also in the scene is a bull that seems agitated by the man's presence. The elderly man noticed the bull and moved aside to avoid provoking it, but the bull kept its focus on him. Despite the man's attempt to shoo the bull away, it remained unfazed, as it was not a pigeon. Unfortunately, the man made the mistake of running away, which resulted in the bull chasing and flinging him into the air. I cannot show the entire impact for obvious reasons, but bystanders managed to help the man up and carry him to safety. Some sources report that he sustained minor injuries, though I have my doubts. Number 12. This clip, captured nearly a decade ago, features soldiers from the Mexican Armed Forces participating in a training exercise that involves parachuting from a plane. Most of the soldiers executed their jumps smoothly. Take a look. Everyone before this soldier completed their jump without issues, but it wasn't his day. The cord got stuck on his parachute, leading to this alarming scene. The soldier was violently tossed around in a frightening manner, and it's surprising how long he remained in that position. Fortunately, the Mexican Armed Forces confirmed that he was safely pulled back into the aircraft after the video ended, but it's clear how dangerous this situation became and how tragic it could have been. Number 11. Krakatau volcano, also known as Krakatoa, is located in the Sunda Strait between the islands of Java and Sumatra in Indonesia. This volcanic island is part of the Indonesian island arc, which is situated in a highly active seismic zone known as the Pacific Ring of Fire. Krakatau volcano, renowned for its dramatic eruptions, offers a breathtaking display of nature's power both day and night. By day, the sky is painted with towering plumes of ash and smoke, reaching impressive heights and creating an awe-inspiring spectacle visible from miles away. As night falls, the scene transforms into a mesmerizing light show. Fiery bursts of molten lava illuminate the dark sky, casting an eerie glow over the surrounding waters. The rhythmic explosions, accompanied by thunderous roars, showcase the raw, untamed energy of this iconic volcano, making it a must-see for thrill-seekers and nature enthusiasts alike. Number 10. Can you believe these South African Airbus A340-600 aircraft are performing an astonishingly close formation flight?
170.
A viewer from the airport even caught this incredible event on camera, capturing the stunning display for all to see. The A340-600, a long-range, wide-body airliner, is known for its impressive size and engineering excellence. Watching these massive aircraft maneuver in such tight proximity is a testament to the pilot's expertise and coordination. The whole incident was caught on camera. Number 9. In a dramatic and high-stakes operation, the Coast Guard successfully intercepted a drug smuggling submarine, showcasing their relentless commitment to combating illegal drug trafficking. This submarine, cleverly designed to evade detection, was carrying a massive haul of narcotics intended for distribution. The interception involved advanced surveillance technology, precise coordination, and the bravery of the Coast Guard personnel who risked their lives to bring the smugglers to justice.
That's gonna be hard to get on! Alto Tupaco!
The seizure not only prevented a significant amount of drugs from reaching the streets, but also dealt a substantial blow to the criminal organizations behind the operation. This successful mission underscores the importance of vigilance and innovation in the ongoing fight against drug smuggling, highlighting the dedication and expertise of the Coast Guard in protecting national security and public safety. Number 8. In a startling incident near White Settlement, Texas, a pilot safely ejected from an F-35B fighter jet. The event unfolded rapidly, with the pilot deploying the ejection seat as the aircraft encountered a critical issue. Thanks to the advanced ejection system and the pilot's quick decision-making, they were able to parachute to safety without sustaining any serious injuries.
Oh, he just crashed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Number 7. The Kanwarya Yatra is a significant annual pilgrimage undertaken by devotees of Lord Shiva, predominantly in India. This spiritual journey takes place during the Hindu month of Shravan, when millions of Kanwaryas, as the pilgrims are known, travel on foot to sacred rivers such as the Ganges, Yamuna, and Narmada to collect holy water. Recently, in a heroic rescue, the Uttarakhand State Disaster Response Force has rescued a Kanwarya from drowning in the Ganga in Haridwar. Dramatic visuals have surfaced, and video is making rounds on social media. The incident was reported in Haridwar when a Kanwarya drowned in the river while filling the kanwars.
बचाने गए ना पकड़ के खींच लेता है
A video has been shared by the Uttarakhand police in which a Kanwarya was seen drowning in the strong waves of Ganga, and two SDRF officials wearing a life-saving jacket jumped into the Ganga and swam through the currents to save him. Number 6. The Churchgate station is one of the busiest railway hubs in Mumbai, India. Trains arrive and depart every minute like clockwork. Millions of people rely on them to get to and from work. So when something goes wrong, it throws the whole city out of whack. On June 28th of 2015, a train flew into the station at nearly 20 miles per hour. Someone forgot to hit the brakes, and the train overshot its course. It crashed onto the platform, coming within several feet of a coffee stand. CCTV footage captured the whole thing. Everyone minds their business moments before the train derails. They jump and flee the area as frightened passengers jump off. Thankfully, only a handful of people suffered very minor injuries. According to officials, the accident could have been much worse. Because it happened on a Sunday morning, the station wasn't that busy. 24 hours later, and that platform would have been packed with people. They said that failure to apply the brakes was the likely cause, but they didn't want to jump to conclusions. The accident forced them to divert trains to other platforms. 40 other trains were canceled until they could clear the track and repair the damage. Number 4. Yan'an City in Shanxi Province, China, is a prefecture-level city known for its robust industrial output, including petroleum, natural gas, and coal. On August 1, 2019, a catastrophic event occurred when a dam upstream collapsed, inundating a coal preparation plant in the city. The deluge rapidly transformed the streets of Yan'an into rivers of thick black mud as water mixed with coal washed over the dam. This mixture resembled thick black tar as it surged through the streets. The force of the water was powerful enough to move cars and topple street signs. One unfortunate individual was completely drenched in coal water, likely caught off guard by the sudden flood. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries reported. However, the environmental and health impacts of the coal water are concerning. The exact cause of the dam collapse remains uncertain, but heavy rainfall is suspected to have played a significant role. Number 3. In a startling incident, a passenger aboard an Asiana Airlines flight in South Korea opened an emergency exit door mid-flight, causing air to blast into the cabin and resulting in minor injuries to several passengers. Despite the sudden rush of air and the ensuing chaos, the plane landed safely. According to officials, the incident took place on an Airbus A321 aircraft carrying 194 people. The flight was en route from the southern island of Jeju to the southeastern city of Daegu, a journey that typically lasts about an hour. The emergency occurred shortly before landing when the plane was approximately 200 meters, 700 feet above the ground. Passengers and crew members quickly reacted, attempting to restrain the individual who managed to partially open the door. Their swift actions helped prevent a potentially more dangerous situation. A video apparently taken by a person on board and posted on social media shows some passengers' hair being whipped by the air blowing loudly into the cabin through the open door, as some grasp armrests for support. Police detained the unidentified person who opened the door. Number 2. In a shocking and unusual incident, a dog bit an electric eel and received a powerful electric shock. Curious and unaware of the danger, the dog approached the eel and bit it, triggering the eel's natural defense mechanism. Electric eels are known for their ability to generate significant electrical charges, which they use to stun prey and deter predators. When the dog bit the eel, it discharged a high-voltage shock, causing the dog to yelp in pain and quickly retreat. Number 1. Beachgoers at a Massachusetts beach witnessed a rare and remarkable sight when a great white shark washed ashore, becoming stuck in the sand. Witnesses reported to local media that the incident occurred as the 2-meter-long juvenile male shark attempted to catch seagulls off the Chatham coast. As the shark lay stranded on the beach, a harbor master and another courageous man quickly stepped in to help. Realizing the urgency of the situation, they began by splashing water on the shark to keep it hydrated and calm. They then carefully tied a rope around the shark's rear fin, ensuring not to harm the animal. With the rope securely in place, the rescuers worked together to tow the shark back into the sea. Their swift and coordinated efforts paid off as they successfully guided the great white shark back to deeper waters, where it could swim away safely.